Hi guys, so it's me, Acadia, or Allie Duncan, legal name Richard Lee Duncan. I'm just tuning in today to give you an update on how my day went. It went really well, but my neck breaker did get engaged for a little while. As you see, they just pressurized me just now. What this does is it takes the pressure from the electrostatic ions, and the ions travel through and go into the finger, creating a larger surface, minimizing pressure briefly. That's why you can tell I have a charger inside of my nose in my periodontal cavity, because I can go like this. See, they just shut it off. I can go like that and it does that. You put your finger over your charger, it's going to uninterrupt the ionic flow. Pressurize your tongue to the roof of your mouth and go like this. If it makes that noise, it's because the pressure is dropping briefly while the charger is interrupted. So anyways, my greatest fear in life is that Vladimir Putin is going to paralyze me with silica in my brainstem. If you look at my video talking about silica in the brainstem, it's one of the earlier ones, posted yesterday, you'll see that, I'll post the link to it in the description. You'll see that I've just been pinpointed. That's when they remove a memory with magnetism. Okay, so if you look at my video about silica in the brainstem, you'll see when it goes to round mark 230 that there's a white rectangle on the back of my neck, and the rest of me is beet red. That's because I'm getting radiated. The silica takes the radiation into it and then slowly releases it, so it fries the brainstem. It does this because it's a fluton. A crystal is a fluton. That's why glass is clear, because a fluton is a dandelion-shaped 3D circular spherical thing with little spines on the end of it. The little ends are tapered with like a little crystal, and that's why they're so sharp. That's why when you break glass, it's so sharp. Flutons hold ions inside of them. That's why methamphetamine makes you so tired after you take it the next day, or it gives you so much energy when it's inside of you. It's because the fluton, all the little spikes in it, hold ions down in there. And yeah, this was my discovery. I discovered what a fluton was. They are formed from the pressure voids of the lines of magnetism from the multiverse suns. The multiverse is proven through the butane flame going in all directions, and also by the fact that that we're all floating. So all of our, that we're floating. Anyways, not floating, but that we're allowed to, that we are able to stay afloat inside of this thing called the universe. The butane flame proves that the multiverse is there because it goes in all directions, meaning what it does is it's magnifying lines of magnetism. That's why it goes down into a tapered point, because the heat is more intense in the center, so it magnifies that line of magnetism most, and then so on and so forth outward, a little less, a little less, a little less, a little less. And this is why it's tapered into a V. Anyways, so I don't want to keep you guys for too long. I just wanted to give you guys an update and let you know what's going on with me. I'm at 237 2nd New Hampshire Turnpike in Hillsborough, New Hampshire. My telephone number is 603-315-1725, and I'm doing well. So, thank you very much. I would never harm myself. I would never do drugs or anything like that. One of my other worst fears is that they're going to fake an overdose, because they do this with this neck breaker and break my neck and then cause me to have to die, obviously. Sorry, I get a little weird sometimes, but they put magnetism on my head, and downward magnetic pressure cancels out the ions that are in our synapses. It goes just like this, presses the synapses down and grounds them out.